Guys, welcome to India Today. This is truly exciting because we are having a conversation about a show, a story that is really special. Not often we get to do that. I want to start this conversation with you, Pratik, and talk to you about the earliest memories of Mumbai or Bombay, as we all know it. What have been your most earliest memories of the city? Stuff that you used to do, maybe traveling in the local train or in a BST bus. What are your most poignant memories of the city?
So way back in my school time, during the vacations, I used to visit my cousins here. My masis used to stay here, so I used to visit my cousins. So for me, Mumbai is Juhu, Mumbai is Nariman Point, Prithvi Theatre is where we used to go watch plays, and all those places is Mumbai for me. The moment we, and the local trains especially, and we used to largely I used to come during summer time. So जो लीची मिलती थी मुंबई लोकल ट्रेन में उसका मजा आता था and I used to look forward to that कि जैसे ही लोकल ट्रेन चढ़ेंगे कहीं से मिल जाएगा.
And Ranveer, your connect with food, obviously we can't start this conversation without that. What has been your earliest memories of food in Mumbai, whether it's local food or?
My first memory of food in Mumbai was, so a friend of mine, I was still in college, a friend of mine, I had gone to train in Goa. I was coming back. He said, "Why don't you stop by Mumbai, and I'll show you the city, and we'll go around." And I was outside his place all night. He didn't show up, so I went down and got myself. The only thing I could find was a masala dosa. That is my earliest memory of food in Mumbai. रात भर किसी के घर के बाहर ऐसे खड़ा करके सोता रहा मैं. आया ही नहीं वो. और सुबह मेरे को जो डोसा खाने जाना पड़ा. That was the earliest memory.
That's an interesting.
And his name was Alok. I want the world to know.
Alok, if you're watching this, you might be regretting it. But talking a bit about the show, I watched the teaser during the big launch, and love transcends sexuality, religion, age, all of that. I think we are living in an age where love is love. There is so much acceptance, and I think that is the beauty in the story in itself. When the script or the story came to you both, what were your first thoughts? Because there are two ways of looking at it. One is obviously you put it in a box. Okay, this could be for the LGBT community, or it's a same-sex love story. Or the other way of looking at it is it's a love story. It doesn't matter. It's gender neutral. Pratik, to start with you, what were your first thoughts?
So the first thought was this: that the way it is written, the way I read it, and it's presented also. It is a gender neutral love story that we are talking about. You can replace. The gender, the place, the cast, the location, the people, and the love story still remains intact. So that's the fun of this story, and it is very simple to just express love,
Right.
in its honest form, without having any complications around. Is what it's all about. So the moment I read it, I felt that this is it. If I want to do a love story, then this should be it.
Oh wow. That's nice. And Ranveer, given the fact that it's your debut, in that sense, did you get a lot of offers before this? Were there people who were like, you should act, people know you look good and you should now act, given the fact that OTT has opened so much space for new talent?
Yeah, so we're just discussing this. So the only offers I'd gotten till then were from movies in the South for like a really, a villain that you'd really, really hate. Those are the, so it just seems that I fit this stereotype down South of this villain that you'd love to hate. So, तीनों role वैसे थे. So I didn't really go ahead with that. But this just seemed to be the right thing to do.
Right. And you obviously have a working equation with Hansel, and everybody has seen the two of you bring this pure magic on screen. Did you discover something about him during the making of this, given the fact that, like you said, it's a love story, a very special love story? Any thoughts on that?
He's the same here. I mean, the way he handles each and every emotion is the same. The way we worked earlier also. Here also, there was nothing extra or nothing, special that way. But it is with the same understanding, same zeal, same passion that he treated this. So for me, it was like I just took a break in between and we again started working together. That's it.
Right. And Ranveer, your thoughts on working with Hansel?
I think it's fantastic. A love for food was the common point where we really gelled, and that formed the foundation of our working relationship as well, and still forms the foundation of our relationship at present. I just feel to be able to say, "Arey, it's no big deal, yaar." You know, and to just keep things extremely powerful, touching, moving, and inspiring, and yet understated. That's a very rare gift that he has.
Yeah.
You know, just very nonchalantly, he'll make you say something or make you emote in a really, really powerful way, without overemphasizing on it. Because a lot of times, overemphasis is what really kills the point, especially in a story like this.
Yeah.
Correct.
So his power is his simplicity.
Right. Just keep it real and keep
Yeah.
it simple. And given the fact you connect with food, were you the one getting tiffins, or was there pressure on you to get food on set, or did that come up?
I cooked all days on set. So, I cooked 40 kilos mutton, around 15 odd kilos of rice, 50 kilo mutton.
This was overall, I'm guessing.
Overall,
during the shoot.
Yeah, during the shoot. So there was no pressure. But then I said, I might as well, if you're having me make a nihari, why make 2 kilos? Give me 20 kilos, na? Everybody will eat. They were more than happy to give me 20 because it takes the same time.
Exactly.
It'll take 15 minutes more, you know. Bada chulha de dijiye, 20 kilo de dijiye, ek sath hi bana deta hu.
Right. And nobody's complaining, I'm guessing.
Oh,
Pratik, I want to speak to you a bit about the fact that, like I said in the beginning, you know, we are living in an age where love does transcend all of this. What has been your take as a moviegoer, as an audience member, watching LGBT romance or LGBT characters in movies over the years? And do you think there's a shift now in just the writing of it? Just the fact that people are more aware, more open, more educated. It doesn't matter, like you said, it's gender neutral, right? Love. What has been your take?
So my take on this is the way I have seen, you know, storytelling changing around this topic, the subject, is that people are getting more real now. They've stopped taking those shield of either the comedy or, you know, some other things to talk about the same gender love story. Now they can directly talk about it, and we've come to that stage that okay, this is also a part of us. And love should not be told differently for different people.
Right.
So emotions are emotions. So I guess it has come to this neutral level, and that's very interesting to see.
Right, true. And talking to you about love, what have been your earliest memories of heartbreak and love, and how did you deal with heartbreak when that happened?
So, at 17, I decided that the only relationship that will really matter to me would be the relationship with food.
Okay.
You know, और उसमें अभी तक heartbreak हुआ नहीं. And then, you know, fortunately, I have a very lucky wife who already says that she calls herself a kitchen widow. कहती मैं वैसे भी तुम्हारा दूसरा प्यार हूँ. So, you know, she's learned to live with it. And I just hope the heartbreak with food never happens. But for me, I think I work harder. If I feel I'm short, I work harder.
Okay.
Yeah. I like it's very simple. Yeah. I believe that all of us have a relationship with everybody and everything. You know, I have a relationship with my phone. I have a relationship with him. I have a relationship with, you know, we met in the loo. The quality of our relationships is directly proportional to the amount of love that we carry in our heart. That's
so true. That's so true.
Or hai nahi kuch.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, it is just at every moment you should measure the quality of your relationship with your phone, your food, your coffee, your mom, your driver. That's the amount of love that you have in your heart. And uske baad, you know,
Wow.
That's about
That's a very deep and unique perspective on love. I think that's
Very well
it. So
interesting.
heartbreak nahi hota usse. Your heart is always full of love.
Wiser words have not been spoken. I think now that you've dabbled your feet in the acting thing, and you know, you say once bitten, twice shy, is that going to open door for you now to do more?
Yeah, sure. Why not? I mean, you know, never say never. I just feel if there is something that comes my way, which I feel will add to myself as an individual, it'll make Ranveer richer. You know, like I always say, I felt traveling made me richer. Acting made me richer as well. And that's the big takeaway. After the rap happened, I felt I evolved. Like I evolve when I travel, when I talk to food people, meet new chefs, eat new dishes, discover new cultures. जब आप खुद को enrich कर रहे हैं, and you get paid for it. Nothing better than that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And Pratik, I think every time we have a conversation, I keep asking you, how do you manage to stay the way you are? Like, you really haven't changed. The huge spotlight, the success, the fame, the pressure to be on social media, do endorsements, do all that jazz, which comes with, these things come with success. You sort of managed to navigate this in your own way. I'm guessing 10 people tell you to do 10 things, but you probably go with one which strikes the chord with you. What is the secret behind it for anybody who's watching this, who tastes success? It's not instant in your case because you worked hard for it. How do you navigate that?
So the only thing is that I don't think much about it. I don't take myself seriously, and I want to keep things simple. So I don't lose myself, the self that got me here, because that will take me further.
Right. But then how do you deal with the pressure to, like, maybe you should do this kind of a film and this? Do you also keep a track of what others are doing or what your friends are doing? What kind of what's the?
So see, for me, being a part of a film, creating a character and perform something is a very spiritual process. And spirituality, or the sense of spiritual connection, changes person to person. So if somebody is good at something, I can't do that unless I feel from within. So I just go by the gut feel, and that's how I want to be a part of any particular project, of anything. So I don't think much about it, yeah. I just keep it simple, and that works for me.
Yeah, and I think that's a major reason why you've done this, is the fact that, of course, it's simple, it's Hansel, and it's a very simple love story. My final question to both of you is that for anybody who's going to watch this, I mean, I'm looking forward to watch this, and I would like to have another conversation after watching it, because that'll be more interesting. What's the message for somebody who's now excited to see you make your debut, and for them to see you in a very different role from what we've seen you before? What's the one thing?
The one thing is that just give one chance to love in your life, and things will change absolutely. That's the whole story is about. That's the whole Modern Love Mumbai is about.
Beautiful. Ranveer?
I'd say, whatever your sexual orientation, see yourself in the story. You'll find yourself in the story.
Yeah.
Wow, that's a deep line. And I think on that note, modern love, we need love right now. I think there couldn't be a better time to talk about love, watch love stories, and enjoy it and bask in its glory. Congratulations and all the very best for you guys.
Thank you.
Forward.